5 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's MP for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Knocks down the 3 ball.
MP looking solid from there.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, SGA uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the 3-pointer by MP.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
In the corner, it's MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Wallace misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Caruso against MP. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in. For the Warriors, Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in. for Nurkic. Kuminga comes in for Butler. And MP subbed in for Moses Moody. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Putting his muscles to good use. Dort basically forces his way through the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
So the Thunder 5 right now. The wings, it's Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then it's Topic. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And Gay is in at the four-man position. In the corner, it's MP. MP drills the three.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Holmgren outside. And a wide-open look for SGA. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He picked up 38 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
Gomez's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 11. Pass to Topic. Holmgren in the corner. No good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, MP. Curry passes to Gomez. MP going to work inside.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Nurkic. He's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Wallace. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. SGA from outside. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Wasted no time on that one. Gomez has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Page with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. On the wing, MP. MP comes right back with a three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. No good on that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 30 points.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. We come back right after this.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man. Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Golden State Warriors. And that'll do it for halftime.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
MP out there with Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Caruso against Kuminga. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Caruso looking for an opening. Steps back, 5 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside Butler. Golden State moving it around. And that one, good. MP's got 34 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Nice shot by Wallace.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The lead now cut to single digits. Caruso's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, here's Gomez, and MP throws it down.
Steph does as good a job as any player as using himself for a decoy and finding the teammate.
Holmgren the pass to Wallace. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
To the middle, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Wallace. Pass to Caruso. Here's the screen. Here's Sorber. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Oklahoma City, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. MP finds Kuminga. Back to MP. Oh, watch out, MP!
Throws it down. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Kevin?
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good, and Butler gets the assist. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, SGA. Kuminga against Caruso. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City. RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Pass to Topic. Puts up a three. Servetus, no good. Warriors leading by 16. Podziemski on the wing. Back to MP.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And MP throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Topic, guarded by Kerr. Here's Page. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP against Dort. Here's Servetus, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And for the Warriors, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Moses Moody. Kuminga's come in for Buddy Hield. And MP subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. So for Oklahoma City right now, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Alex Caruso out there with Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the 5, down low. Pass to Sorber. Now here's Wallace. Now Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission. And his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
Here's SGA. and he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry dishes to MP. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Gomez, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Curry against SGA. Pass to Sorber. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got his 7th assist in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Now, MP. Back to Curry. To the inside. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Lets it go with a 3. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. SGA's got 11 points here in just the second half. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, here's Holmgren. Outside, SGA. The response triple. Answers back. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Some things never get old. Watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you score 20?
I'm seeing the code behind the matrix, Dominic. I'm not reacting to reality, I'm making it. Bending it to my will, there's nothing I'm not seeing.
Okay, thanks, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.